Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JayLee's Corner. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Okay. Yes, this is premiere. This is not a live. I'm recording it live, but you're not watching it live. Either way I go, make sure to do one or two things for me. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Okay. Look, I will not be live tonight, I don't think. But come and check anyway. Okay. Also, don't forget I am putting premieres up. I'm not having as many lives. Okay, so make sure to come to my channel and look for my content. YouTube is not pushing stuff out as they need to. Okay, so I'm reminding y'all, come to my page and look at my page. I'm having more premieres. Okay, I did this video earlier today. And so this one is going to be up right now. We're getting into Bravo, child. All the foolishness and shenanigans that came on this weekend. Now, I want to even want a couple of things. I'll have another video up later on today, okay? But yeah, okay? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. But I am around here, girl. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Child, lipstick girl. Lipstick is all on the top of my cup. Anyway, how y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing great. Okay. Bravo happened over the weekends in Atlanta. Not Atlanta, girl. It was in Vegas. They were in Vegas, and everybody from Bravo was there. Everyone except Nene and I feel like only Nene and Ken wasn't there. And first, but my water. And I really wish they would have been included in some kind of way. I know maybe not Mimi, child. Because we know, Nene and Bravo are not on the best of terms. They're not beefing that much no more. But I am not surprised she wasn't there in person. But a part of me felt like y'all couldn't even like mention her name. Just say, hey, Nene girl. We had, because to me, this Bravo event was promoted. It was shown all over the world, child. And I was like, ooh, Nene not being mentioned, child, and neither is Kenya. Now, I know Nene, I can kind of get that. Okay. But I'm like, not even Kenya. She couldn't be invited. Now, Britt Edie not being there makes, I'm like, no, girl. But y'all had old felons, new felons, recently released people or whatever, giving out awards for all the bravery as a housewife and whatnot. But y'all, let's just get into the thing there is to get into. Now, first, we're gonna start. Let's start with again. I'm gonna be live on I think Wednesday to go over all the other stuff that I have down here. Let's just start with Porsha. Okay. Now, Porsha was at BravoCon. It started Thursday, it ended on Sunday. And while flying back to Atlanta from Vegas, Porsha got into a little situation. Okay. It's all over the news shopper, TMZ and them. Porsha is now on the FBI's radar. Okay. There was some incident on the plane. Okay, now we don't know what incident happened. It included Porsha and allegedly somebody else on the plane. Okay, now per TMZ, Sunday night from Vegas to Atlanta. Okay, some happened, some kind of conversation, situation, altercation on the plane. I am a firm believer in look, don't be on the plane acting crazy. Okay, nobody wants to be on the no-fly list. Now, Portia was caught per TMZ leaving the plane, child, in a fur coat and some Ugg boots. Okay, she's walking with the police people, the FBI, the I, the federal, the federalities, the federal people. Now, this could have been for Portia's safety. This could have been for other people's safety. Okay, but some kind of altercation happened on the plane. Okay, it said, girl, Porsha and whoever else were spoken to, okay, chastised by the cabin crew. Okay, the flight continued to Atlanta, meaning they did not have to make a stop anywhere else. Okay, and then once the flight landed, boom, here go law enforcement. Porsha, come with us, Porsha. Come on. Now, Porsha don't look bothered. You wanna know why? Because Porsha knew she was being filmed. Okay. Porsha knew I have to be on my best behavior now because there's video cameras recording. I can't come out here upset, yelling, cussing, fussing. I can't do none of that. I gotta come out here and look prim and proper with my fur. Is it fur coat winter in Atlanta? Was the fur coat winter in Vegas? I don't know. Either way, fur coat, Ugg boots. It looked like maybe a Chanel bag or whatever. Girl, get home with your kid or whatever. Yeah, Porsche is now allegedly, okay, per the article, per TMZ, per the police as well. She is now involved, okay, in a little simple FBI investigation. Okay, what's going to happen? We don't know at all. Now, per a spokesperson for the FBI, child, look, I don't want to ever have to talk to a spokesperson for the FBI. Okay, maybe the IRS if I owe them $2, but not the FBI. Now, again, per a spokesperson for the FBI, they told TMZ FBI Atlanta is aware of an incident on the Delta flights on November 16th. Okay, allegedly involving Porsche and at least one other person. Okay, they're looking into it to see whether any federal charges may or may not apply. Because again, when you flying around there, federal, hmm federal. Okay, not a RICO, federal. Okay. Then per Delta Airlines, okay, they told TMZ two customers on the flight were spoken to by a crew member. Okay. The flight continued to Atlanta. Okay. It landed without issue. However, law enforcement met the flight upon arrival at Atlanta Airport. Meaning, when you were on a flight anywhere, if there's any kind of situationship on the plane, you're probably going to be met by the police once you land. Okay. Because they don't play. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now, Porsha, y'all know she got me blocked. And the only reason I got this picture of Porsha in the corner is because it's her at BravoCon. Okay, now y'all know she got me blocked. I can't see, but I can see stuff because I can go to I digress. But yeah, Porsha said, I'm sorry, it wasn't me. I don't know what happened. Now she was on her page talking, okay, because she made a post right around the time this happened. Okay, she made a post. Let me send it to my. Let me update and send it to me on my computer so I can see it. But she made a post and she was talking to herself, child, to herself, to us. I don't know who, but Portia said, "I'm so sorry." I don't know what to think. What she said. I'm trying to pull it up so y'all can see it. So I'm not just talking. I'm telling my mouth. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Now it's just this little thing. This just it was her plain face, a little video, whatever. It was her with her mama, her kid, her sister, whatever. And in the caption say, my readers on. Okay. The caption says, keep pushing. I thank God every day that I'm in my right mind and not only haven't lost myself, but I found an appropriate, a better me. Mhm. Leaving BravoCon, I'm filled with all the love and warmth and support from our beautiful fans. I just want to extend a thank you from the bottom of my heart for not only your prayers, but for being with me on this journey called life. I love me again. I love you all. Thank you, mommy, for being my backbone. Raw, real life. No more survival mode. We will thrive. We are kicking depression, but grateful mental health matters. Now I was like, Portia, is you okay, girl? Look, Portia's been through a lot in life. And just because she has a couple of dollars does not mean that she does not suffer mental health issues or depression or anxiety or whatever it is she's going through. Portia, what happened in the airport? Who was you fussing with? Who came after you? Who said, Porsha, I don't care if you on Atlanta Housewives, girl. Don't put your feet on my seat. And the Porsha, my feet ain't on your seat. Yes, it is, Porsha. Okay. Was Simon? It could have been Simon. Y'all think Simon flew to Vegas just to fly back Porsha to fuss with her on the plane? Anyway, I don't know. But again, let's hope the FBI incident is settled smoothly. There are no further charges. That she would not be on the no-fly list. If she can't fly to Dubai, what's she gonna do? Now that might just be Delta's fly list. I don't know. But anyway, they said, "Girl, go sit down somewhere." Okay, don't do that no more. Anyway, more BravoCon things. Now again, it was a whole bunch of people at BravoCon. Now I was going to do the fashion. It was I didn't care that much. Did not. Do I have any pictures? Let me scroll real fast. This one. We got Vicky and Andy. Okay. Karen, we're gonna be Karen in 1 second. Okay. Teresa, and I don't know who that lady is with Teresa. Okay. Porsha, and is that brown one? I don't know. It's an ugly outfit. That's not Porsha, y'all. That's Phaedra. Okay. Oh Jesus. We have Kristen, because I think she was on the Valley. And then our girl Angela Oakley. I was so upset because there was no good red carpet pictures of Angela at all. It was only one horrible picture. And not because she looked bad, because it was just a bad angle. And I'm like, y'all didn't ask her to be still. Y'all didn't say, hey, let me get a girl. I was like, y'all was a girl. Anyway, Kyle, who we don't like because she's okay. Some Caucasian folks I don't know. Andy in the shiny ass suits. I don't know them either. I don't watch the summer house shows. Is that Rachel Zoe? No, it's not. That's some OC girls. Is it OC? I think so. Again, it was just come on now, Cynthia and Riley looking all good. I love Riley's wig. Okay, I love this hair on her. It's amazing and whatnot. Okay, but Andy, that shiny ass suits. Anyway, a lot went on. Y'all, why this talking girl Giselle in this beauty supply store wig? Okay, that is a mannequin head wig. That wig be on the mannequin in the back. Okay, and it be dusty. Giselle, girl, she can go in anyway. That's Giselle and Porsha, and Ashley had something done to her face. I don't know what she had done to her face, but it's something. Or maybe this is something that she picked her nose. I don't know, but she looked different now. But again, a lot of things was going on, child, with the Bravo people this weekend. Anyway, let's get into that one. Let's do Karen. Okay, now Karen. Okay, Karen came back. Karen was drunk, DUIs. Okay, court case. Okay, lying about being drunk that night, found guilty, and then went to prison. Okay, and we have not heard hide nor hair, but she had a standing ovation. Karen, the Grand Dame, had a full-fledged standing ovation. Okay, and I'm not. Look, I like Karen. I do. I like Karen. I also feel like Karen had to go to jail. Okay, Karen had 4 or 5 DUIs. This was the worst out of all of them. So Karen absolutely deserved to go to prison. Okay, and we are now getting post prison Karen. Okay, post prison Potomac Karen is in the house. You know what I'm saying? And again, I think she was only on like 1 or 2 little spots or whatever because they're saving. I seen the preview for the rest of the season, and Karen did a sit down with Andy that will air later on, and now we know it's going to air before the reunion. They are milking it, okay. But Karen came back a triumphant return, okay. We hoping Karen is safe and sober these days or whatever, and she looked good. Karen, prison did you well. Now, I do feel like Karen face is a little bit face tuned here, a little bit, okay? She said, I'm uplifted beyond words, reflecting on the overwhelming love from my family and all of the RHOP fans. Last night, Andy and the entire Watch What Happens Live team welcomed me with such warmth and respect. My deepest appreciation to the remarkable crew behind the scenes for their kindness, care, and support. Okay. Karen said, I'm back, bitch. The Grand Dame is back. And I forgot to put my board back up. I welcome Karen with open arms. Okay. As long as when she talks to Andy at the end of the season, she fully holds herself accountable for not only her alcoholism, but her lying after seeing the video of herself drunk. So as long as she is fully ready to walk this walk and not be perfect, because we know anyone with any addiction is not a one size fits all solution to the disease. Okay, we are hoping and wishing and praying, hoping and wishing and praying that Karen gets all of the help she needs, that she's able to stay sober. But Karen came back victorious. Okay, because the folks is still loving her. Okay, grand domness. Okay, she said, "Bitch, I am here. I'm not queer, but I'm here," and I loved it. Okay, and Karen, coming back and having to be in front of the audience. Okay, they could have booed Karen. They could boo you alcoholic, boo you DUI drinker, boo Thomas Jefferson's concubine. They could have easily had Thomas Jefferson concubine signs up if they wanted to. But no, Karen got love and respect. You want to know why? Because Karen went to prison and sat ass down. Okay, and she wasn't out here trying to say, "Oh, she did her time." Now, also, she looked good. Okay, in this post, she said, thank you, NBC Universal Bravo, for the incredibly warm and welcoming energy. My heart is full. A heartfelt thank you to my team and my new favorite person, Charles. I don't know who this is. I think we did her hair, makeup, whatever. Who thoughtfully crafted the first of my free looks for this return. Again, Karen went to jail for, what was it, 8 months? I think it was maybe 6 months, like 6 to 8 months. So, and we haven't seen her out at all since she's been home. Since to her, it's like they crafted the first of my free looks for this return. It was true. Okay, he ensured my vision, honored my light, and helped shape a moment that feels both fresh and deeply aligned. I'm really grateful to this girl to have his artistry and his brand a part of my new chapter. Okay, I like this dress. It's like a flower. Okay, black and white, child face tone to the gods. Okay, smooth etching to the gods. Okay, this is now this is maybe a more accurate picture or whatever, but we love Karen nonetheless. Okay, Karen, her antics. I can't wait to see what she says. I can't wait to see how she fully addresses what happened. Because even in the sit down interview she did before going to prison, I think even that Karen was a bit stoically covering up how she felt. I still feel like even that Karen was a bit still, you know what I'm saying, pent up and not wanting to be fully in the era of admitting I fucked up. You know, and I'm hoping the person she is now can fully live in, yes, I'm an alcoholic. Yes, I have an addiction, and I can't run or hide from that. I need to fully embrace it to be able to face it. Okay, so we will see what she said. But Karen, but she can't. I'm back. Okay, I am back fully in my wonderfulness, my amazingness. And again, she only was on the show when she announced one of the awards. I can't think of which award she gave out, but she wasn't on any panels. We didn't see her like on the other things or whatever. It was more the other girls and whatnot. Because I think they're saving Karen's return for the show. You know what I'm saying? So welcome back, Karen the Grand Dame. Again, girl, just don't be drinking. Okay, keep the liquor off the table. Drink some water. Get some flavored water. Get a Mountain Dew. You know, get some red pop. We have Fago here. Get some red pop, some great pop. Yes, we call it pop here, not soda. Okay, get a little Coca-Cola. Okay, but get seltzer water, ginger ale. Okay, get you some no, not Kool-Aid. We don't want the sugar up. Okay, I'm just saying, girl. Anything else? Not no wine, not no liquor. And if you do drink, if you do drink, just don't drive. That's it. It's real simple. Anyway, but yeah, welcome back, Karen. Not only was Karen back, okay, but that's post prison Karen. Kandi Burris Tucker. Okay, now Kandi Burris received the Lifetime Achievement Award. Okay, and Kandi did 14 seasons of the Housewives of Atlanta. We're gonna watch her whole speech here. Kandi to me is the best housewife in the whole franchise. You wanna know why? She was able to come in the second season of Atlanta, stay 14 consistent seasons, had multiple spinoffs, specials, has a good bond with the network now. She used the platform to build her own bridge, to build her own table and chairs for her to sit and do what she wants. She has helped, other people as well. Now, I think, okay, I feel like the reason she's the best at it and the reason she deserves this award because she did what's supposed to be done. You come, make your mark, make your money, build your brand, and you move on. When it's time to move on, be brave enough to do it. And there are many people who are still on Bravo Housewives because they have nothing else. That's all they are. And Kandi took it for what it was. She took it to she could have kept going. But the fact that she's thriving despite leaving the show shows she made the best decisions while on the show. You know what I'm saying? You never want to need the show to sustain yourself in life. You know what I'm saying? You want the fame and the attention and the fandoms, the fans, to follow you even when you're not on the show. And Kandi has seemingly done that. So let's listen to what she said, y'all.
This is crazy. Like to see you on the screen when you were little and now you're grown on your own show. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Her dress is really pretty as well. Now look, folks talking stuff now. I saw Layla Lynn. Layla tells it all. Had made a video post saying, y'all, they saying Kandi and Ty broke up. They saying Kandi and Ty may be headed for divorce because Kandi on her page, her name was no longer Kandi Burris Tucker. It's just Kandi Burris. They're saying, oh, and also Kandi ain't wearing her ring no more. Now, Kandi said in the past, she does not always wear her ring. Okay, but Todd always wears his. And if you don't see Todd with his, okay, then that's different. Now, Todd, I still seen Todd with the ring going on his own IG page as of recent. So, there's that. But I do feel like, okay, if you were going by Kandi Burris Tucker, okay, and you then change your IG name to just Kandi Burris, that does make people feel like, well, what's going on with you and Todd? You know what I'm saying? Because to me, even if you are a married person who rarely wear a ring, you shouldn't change your name and take your husband's name off your page. Okay? But I digress. I only heard that because Layla said it. Now, I don't know if it's true. But when I was watching this, I did say, "Oh, Kandi not wearing her wedding ring," and I feel like when you may not wear your wedding ring in everyday life if you're going to the market or whatever to the store, but if you're going to Bravo to accept the lifetime achievement award where you met your husband at, maybe with your ring. I'm just saying, let's listen.
Listen, I did not have Lifetime Achievement Award on my 2025 bingo card. But here we are, and I'll take it. When I first joined RHOA, I thought, okay, cool, I already been famous before, I already won a Grammy, so what is this gonna do? I was like, maybe it'll be something cute to do for a little while. And little did I know, Bravo was gonna have me crying, laughing, arguing, singing, reading bitches.
Come on now, reading bitches, and to show Phaedra and Porsha reading bitches.
And collecting more checks that I did not expect. But the real MVPs are the Bravo fans. When I made the decision to leave RHOA after 14 seasons, 7 specials, and spinoffs, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. I said, Lord, will the Bravo fans still love me?
So that's the question. Sometimes people support you because they see you all the time. If you don't see somebody, would they still support? I guess they did.
And y'all said, yup. Bravo fans are the best fans in the world. Every single time I stepped into something new, whether it was the Broadway shows I
producing on Broadway,
y'all were there. The concerts I performed in with my group Escape, y'all
singing a doo-wop bop bop. Now without Tamika, no, without Latasha. Okay, it's Tiny, Tamika, and Kandi buying tickets.
Y'all were there. Whenever I go live online, y'all show up instantly.
Because she's always on Amazon Live. Well, I think also live on her YouTube or whatever, but again, she be on Amazon Live and they be popping up buying stuff.
And it means the world to me. Y'all are my candy coated clique for real.
Y'all was hating, calling my friends a candy coated clique, but guess what? I got a whole new clique.
I thought I was gonna be gone from the Bravoverse, but then the torch passed to my daughter Riley.
Hey, Riley is on NYC. What's it called, child? The NYC show. In them. Now, that's great because again, she's a legacy child, and I think, because it's Riley, it is one of Kim's daughters, and then also one of Teresa's daughters. So you know what I'm saying? That is somebody from Atlanta, from the Atlanta. Is it New York? I don't know. Atlanta? Oh, no. Girl, Atlanta, two from Atlanta, and then one from Jersey. But again, passing the torch. I did great, and Riley is doing really, really great in her own aspect. Because we love Riley.
Riley, y'all are filming season 2 of The Next Gen, and I am so proud.
Next Gen in White is what it's called.
Aren't we proud, Kim? Our girls are doing their thing.
Now, Kandi wasn't talking to Kim before, but the fact that Kandi even said, "Hey, ain't you proud, Kim?" shows that Kandi and Kim are not enemies. They're not friends, but we are proud of our daughters who knew each other as kids and now they're on their own show. And I may not invite you over for cookie, bitch, but we're proud of our daughters.
Love y'all. You took the torch,
I Kim crying,
lit it on fire, and brought that Burris heat to a whole new franchise. And I'm here for it. I have a lot of people to thank because you cannot do reality TV for as long as I did unless you have people who are willing to share the spotlight and the stress. I want to thank my family, my mom, Mama Joyce. The moments that you gave Bravo,
child, Mama Joyce,
were iconic. To the OLG, Old Lady Gang, my Aunt Nora and Aunt Bertha. Aunt Bertha spinning in that chair talking about it's a scheme that Todd set up to come to you with the bull. That's why I'm here, y'all. Y'all gave Bravo way more drama than they paid for. To Todd, thank you for surviving the blogs, the shade, the rumors, the lies, the truth, the almost fights, the actual fights, the reunions. You earned this award too.
Now, some folks said, why she didn't say my husband? She said her mama. Why not say my husband? So again, folks were spreading itty bitty little bitty pieces of, it's something going on with Kandi and Todd. We ain't seen them out and about together. Her ring that on in her speech, she said, I'm thanking my mama, my daughter, and Todd. But she also said he survived all of the stuff. Now, did that mean he survived it up until now? I don't know. Okay. But again, she did thank her husband, Todd.
To my friends, my crew, my team, the people who worked with me all these years, Carmen, Don Juan, the Old Lady Gang restaurant staff. Whew. Y'all lived through the pressure, the opinions, the blogs, the highs and the lows. And I thank you for letting your lives become a part of this story too.
And that's what makes a good person on reality shows. You have to have supporting cast who are willing to show their lives too. Todd, his daughter, his mama, Kandi mama, Mama Joyce, I'm Bertha, I know her. Kandi had her friends, she had supportive people around her who block, who came on one or two seasons or whatever. She had people around her who was willing to share their life, showing their life with her.
Y'all survived reality TV with me, and y'all deserve hazard pay. So Bravo, truly original, the whole NBCU Universal family, and especially Andy. Thank you.
That shiny ass suit, Andy.
Thank you for giving me a platform where my memes live longer than some people's careers.
That the shade of it all. I'm the truth of the shade.
And Andy, it means so much that our relationship is bigger than the show. Our random texts and check-ins mean a lot to me now more than ever. And to every woman
y'all know Kandi be getting emotional, child,
I ever filmed RHOA with, I see some of y'all here tonight. The good, the bad, the shade, the reads, the laughs, the tears. We made history together. Moments that will live forever, quoted forever, memes forever. We created iconic television. And
Phaedra, sit down. Not again. Yes, but Phaedra, until you admit your wrongdoing with the Kandi situation, the Kandi, Todd, Porsha, dungeon, drug situation, you can't do any like, girl, we showed, girl, shut up.
To the current ladies of RHOA, I'm rooting for y'all. And I heard y'all still talk about me when I'm not even there.
I'm gone, and y'all, I'm still about me. Y'all don't got shit else to do, bitch?
Still trying to figure out who kissed Kandi. Don't worry, your secrets are safe with me. Baby, I can't say nothing but clearly. Everybody said a lot. Well, even though I moved on, I will always cherish my time as a housewife. I will always represent our Bravo family because I'm worldwide. And I will always be embedded in your motherfucking brain, bitch. Thank you, Bravo. Woo.
I said, that was, child, that was, not a diss. But I feel like, Marlo wasn't nowhere to be seen. What Marlo at? Marlo with that Bravo girl? Child. Well, that's who she lasts longer than the Marlo anyway. Kandi getting the Lifetime Achievement Award. That was her full speech. It was cute. Now, again, congrats to Kandi. Kudos, bravo. Okay, we see Kenya. I am still upset that Kenya wasn't anywhere in the in the place. I feel like Kenya should have been there. Okay, but Kenya commented, Shamea, Kandi, Bravo, Andy, Tamika Sky, okay, all Sherry Shepherd, Cynthia Bailey, Marietta Shaw. Okay, all the folks and whatnot saying, girl, we love Kandi. We love Kandi. Okay. Now Phaedra. Let's listen.
Okay. I know you and Kandi have had your ups and your downs and your downs.
We've been up and down and all around.
But she did get the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh, she did. I was so happy for her. I mean, at the end of the day, whatever happened with us, that's what happened.
Until you just admit, you know what, because I messed up and I should not have repeated or made up or lied, back in season 9 because I was upset about A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. The fact that she keeps sidestepping the reality of what happened is why I would never rock with Phaedra. Ever.
I'm a girl's girl. I'm not a hater.
Are you?
And actually, I was the one that told her Housewives had an opening all those years ago.
So now she wants the credit for Kandi being on. I told her they had an opening. It was me, child. I got her on the show. I mentioned it. Well, bitch, boom.
And told her it would be a great opportunity. So for her to be the Lifetime of the year, I mean, I feel like I'm a big part of it because we.
But not what?
That's suspicious.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's weird.
Shut up! That is so stupid.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied. Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I ask you. Is it a coincidence?
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
Not on my watch.
Girl. Phaedra and Kandi had great moments, yes. But girl, you are not a big part of Kandi's Lifetime Achievement of Housewives. Because she was on there before and after you. Okay? Now, if Apollo had won that award, okay, that's for you. Okay? If Kenya had won the shadiest shade throwing receiver award when you told her about a sperm bank or whatever, that's for you. But you can't try to connect yourself to Kandi. Bitch, what?
We made great TV together, so I'm very happy for people. I always want people to get their accolades and their flowers because, honey, it does you no good when you're dead to get flowers. You got to get them when you can smell them,
Should she have included you in the thank you speech last night?
I think she did include me in her own way. She said, for everyone she ever worked with, and obviously worked with me for years. But, I'm not looking for anything special from her. I mean, as she's probably not looking for anything special from me.
Okay. I don't like Phaedra. I don't. Anyway, that's what Phaedra phony Faye had to say. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna move on because I don't want to cuss her out anymore. Let's get to Because who left y'all? I be forgetting sometime who all I be having to discuss. Okay. Let's see. Let's get to the Wendy and them. Okay. Let's get to the Wendy of it all. Wendy. What else? Let's do Drew and them. Drew. It was like, girl, shut up. Now somebody was talking or whatever about, because there was a clip. Hold on, where is that? There was a clip, okay? This right here of Shamea in this ugly ass blue outfit, okay? Her and Kelly shading Drew.
Now, we've heard some rumors that there have been some tension between the castmates, K. Michelle and Drew. Now, I gotta know. They said it started because one person thought they were a better singer than the other. If you had to choose between Drew and K. Michelle, who would you say is the better singer?
Well, I mean, who is at the award shows? Well, I think Kay's at CMAs. Did you see it? Did you see it? I saw it. I saw her singing at the CMAs. It doesn't include the national anthem. But I will say, I can't confirm or deny whether or not Kay Michelle was a part of our cast. But if she was, I would say absolutely Kimberly Michelle. Hello. And, yeah. That was an easy one. You should have gave me that one. Yeah, okay, the other one.
So we see Shamea and little mini me, being extra shady. Okay, so at the award at the BravoCon thing, Drew responded because Drew said, "I think what y'all has said."
End of the day, Shamea here, being who she is, I don't understand why you would compare me and K. Michelle when we both sing better than you, boo.
Ooh.
And the last time that I checked, my album charted, and you have yet to release one. So it's...
Now, we know that Shamea released a single, not an album, a single. It was was it called Relax? Was it called Handle That? I don't know. But Drew's album was really good. Okay, Drew had a great album. I loved it. I still listen to this, but she said, "Girl, you don't even have an album to compare to mine and K. Michelle's. Okay, you got a single, and we both sing better than you, my boo 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 boo."
Giving almost a one. Wonder,
what's crazy is my one song did more than your whole album.
I don't think that's true, Shamea. But okay.
I did charge for that one song, and your album is still delusional like you.
Kelly the Minion here.
Kelly the Minion, girl, Minion. Hey, crew.
Said what?
Who has no talent?
No, Kelly said
talentless. Oh, a talentless Minion.
No, Kelly.
Calm down.
They were literally at BravoCon fussing on stage. Okay, a full-fledged fussation. Okay. Fuss here, fuss there, fuss everywhere. Kelly owns the restaurants. Kelly's an entrepreneur, and there's some other part when they were like, "Oh, Kelly has the chicken and waffle spot," and no, Kelly has her waffle spot, and then Drew said, "I prefer Waffle House."
Calm down. Y'all doing too much. Calm down. One at a time. You good, Drew?
Question was me. I'm sorry.
One more. You should have asked.
I gotta bring it back. I did not know it was going there.
So at the end of the day, Shamea.
Drew read them both for Phil's. Okay. And look, I know some folk don't like Drew. I like Drew. Okay. I think Drew took time to get her footing. I think once Drew left Ralph and got that toxic nigga out of system, he's able to focus better. Okay. And her saying, "Girl, your album ain't even came out. You ain't even had no album. Okay. You had a single. Okay. You are one hit wonder. Okay. And then little mean over here, she is talentless. Okay. I prefer Waffle House." I said, "Well, damn, Drew." And the back and forth of it all, girl, it was a back and forth.
Current relationship. Being a liar?
See, Kelly calling Drew a liar is what started it. Okay, and this is Kelly's first BravoCon. This is Angela's first one. It may be Shamea's first one as well, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm like, girl, learn how to be not mean. You know, what's she lie about?
I think she's gonna lie a little bit. Okay, I said I would try.
And Kelly was trying to get a moment, and when no one in the crowd said, "Oh yeah, Drew a liar," oh, she felt dumb because she said something, hoping the crowd would like, you know, join, and they said nothing.
Drew, do you care to react? Kelly has like a false beef with me. You know, one minute she's like living for me, my biggest fan, and then she throws this little shade out there. Angela, come on, everyone, Angela. At the end of the day, you know, I saw in the blog yesterday, and I would be remiss if I didn't address it.
So that's where it came from someone saying, you know, how was your friendship with Drew? And then Kelly said, oh, she's a liar. But she's okay.
Because at the end of the day, you know, Shamea and I will be performing together, and I.
You remember now?
But
exactly. A minute ago, she was looking like the holiday song. What?
The reason why I was hesitant is because as we are scheduled to perform together, you were shading me yesterday. It was on the blogs, and I was really shocked, you know, to see that. Because you were.
How did you even get to me? Aren't you supposed to be talking to her?
I haven't even said anything.
I think it was. They just don't bring it back to me. All right, come on.
It was y'all two together.
Okay. So we did a vlog together.
So at the end of the So at the end of the day, Shamea here, being who she is, you know, I don't understand.
And that's the kind of reaction Kelly thought she would get when she called Drew a liar, and all she got was silence.
You would compare me and K Michelle when we both sing better than you, boo. You know, and the last time.
And that's the kind of reaction Kelly hoped to get when she called Drew a liar. She got silence.
I checked. My album charted, and you have yet to release one. So it's almost a one.
What's crazy is that one song did more than your whole album. I did chart for that one song, and your album is still losing like you.
Kelly the Minion here.
Kelly said what?
Who has no talent.
No, Kelly said what? No, Kelly.
Now I'm happy. Calm down, y'all. Leave my friend alone. That's all I'm saying. Calm down. Don't be trying to double team. Stop. Calm it down. Okay, calm it down. It got messy. We can't hear all of them. It was like, no, full on argument. Okay. So Drew was like, bitch, kiss my grits. Okay. You a one hit wonder and she can't cook. Okay. I like Drew. Okay. We will see how else that unfolds later on. Now, lastly, let's get to Wendy. Okay. Now Wendy was round here. Now this, I feel like I only saw one picture of Wendy at BravoCon, but I believe she was there all weekend. Okay, but it was after. Girl, how you feeling after the fraud arrest?
Start with the alleged situation that has come up in headlines recently.
The fraud.
First of all, I want to check in with you and just ask, how are you doing? Your wonderful family. How are you guys hanging in there right now?
Hi, Zuri.
Hi, love.
Hi, audience.
I'm ignore these charges. I'm innocent. Look at my face. I'm smiling. I'm in all white when I'm feeling godly. Don't y'all believe the news and the charges and the court paperwork? No, hey y'all. I'm not wearing no jewelry because it's all stolen.
Well, first, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has reached out to my family during this time. I read your messages. I can't respond to everyone, but your love and support means the world to me.
Okay, girl.
You know, it's an unfortunate situation. And right now, I can't say too much.
Because it's the court of law. I don't want to incriminate myself or my husband or our children or a housekeeper or my mama or the accountant or the tax accountant, I can't say nothing.
But I will say when the time is right, I will share my story with everyone. And for now, they're just allegations. So we will continue to push forward.
Meaning, I'm not going to say I'm innocent. I'm not going to say I'm guilty. I'm not going to do what Karen did and say I will be exonerated. Okay. You will see the truth once we go to court. Okay. All I'm going to say is, it's just allegations. Meaning, I have not been found guilty. It's allegations. Okay. I am here in my all white. It's allegations. Okay. Now, when they asked her about a little bit more, okay, she said a little bit more around here.
And you and Eddie actually made a conscious decision to acknowledge your faith, acknowledge your supporters. You're here at BravoCon, of course. Why was it important for you to show up and be public and speak your piece to the extent that you can right now?
Yeah, I think for Eddie and I, it's important for us because, like I mentioned, at this point, they are just allegations.
They're allegations. We have not been found guilty, which is true. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Okay, if the police and the investigators are saying we have all this proof that y'all were trying to, because again, Wendy and Eddie did not succeed in getting the $450K. Okay, it was an attempt to get it. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't get the money. But even if you attempt to rob a bank, it's still bank robbery. Okay? If you attempt to defraud the people, it's still defrauding the people. Okay? But again, her nor Eddie have not been found guilty, not yet.
And a model that we often say to each other and even to our children because they play sports is chin up. You know, even if the game is not on your side, even if you're not winning, even if you lose, you always hold your chin up.
So even if the cops arrest your parents while it was high and accuse your parents of forgery and fraud, of faking a robbery to get the monies, keep your head up.
And I live by that. And so here I am with you guys, chin up.
Amen. And
because again, I don't want her to be, I am innocent. I didn't do nothing. I am innocent, child.
Stacey, I want to ask you, have you and Wendy's relationship, has that gotten closer through this? You know, you showed her love and support publicly on social media also.
I would say that we are right where we need to be, and we are supporting one another. I think that as you thank me for supporting you, you have been a rock for me in many ways, and you may get to see that. So I love Wendy. I'm here for her, and our love is right where it needs to be as sisters.
Oh,
okay, as sisters. Okay, beautiful.
First of all, the fact that when TJ accused you of paying him and it was an accusation, and the first thing Wendy did was bring the accusations to the reunion stage, and then for the rest of the episode of the reunion, call you fake and phony, and it's a child. Look, I'm not saying kick her while she down in the handcuffs, but I would not be on a, oh my God, I love her. She's amazing. You know, I support her. No, I would say I hope her and Eddie as well. I hope they do great. But when people, because Wendy was believing the allegations from TJ against Stacey with no proof. None. Just he said some shit, and Wendy, even on this season, child, has been saying, oh, we know Stacey's a liar. I'm saying, now we don't know what happened, you know, the rest of the season. Okay, maybe Wendy said I'm sorry or whatever, but child, I would not be Wendy's confidant right now. Okay, I would say, bitch, I got the gun now. Ain't so fun now. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, Wendy took pleasure, her and Eddie, okay, took pleasure in trying to expose Stacy based off something that TJ said with no proof behind it. So once you're arrested months later, because the police and the investigation shows you and your husband tried to defraud your insurance company, I will be like, well, I think you did it. You thought I paid TJ. You thought I was alive because of the situation or whatever, and you didn't see no proof. So, goose, meet gander. Pot, meet kettle. Okay, water, meet ice. I'm just saying. Okay, couldn't be me, bitch. Could not be me. Okay. Now, they was asking who was supportive of you, Wendy.
Now we can see the support is real. Your fans love you. Your supporters love you. Of the ladies here on stage, of course, your cast members, who was the first to reach out? What sort of support and love have you felt amongst the cast?
Absolutely. Well, I would just like to thank my cast members for being there for me during this time. I think it's a tie between Stacey and Monique, who reached out first, and Monique.
Hey, Monique, girl, how you doing, girl? Monique and Stacey being the ones who reached out just to check how she doing. It's great. Okay, that means Stacey's a good person. So it's Monique. Now again, Monique and Wendy's stuff was 5 years ago, whatever, when Wendy chose Giselle and Robin and Candace's side and bloppy bloop. But again, I digress. Okay, but her saying Stacey reached out to me immediately, and so did Monique.
And Stacey, I just am so grateful for them. Tia has reached out multiple times when everything happened. Giselle reached out as well. So I am just so grateful for the support I've gotten from my cast members, as well as our production team, as well as Bravo. I am overwhelmed by the love, so thank you so much.
Bravo reached out, and all that's her, in my opinion, trying to say, Bravo don't believe this shit either. Well, Bravo didn't believe Karen was drunk either, but shit, y'all, she is. But again, she has not been found guilty. We shall see. But she makes a point that KK Karen didn't reach out, and neither did Ashley. Now, Ashley asked, messy bitch. Okay, a comment, not a commenter. A person asked the question. Okay, in the audience. Is it this one? Yeah, right here. Hey, y'all see Chris right there? Hey, see y'all go subscribe to Chris channel too. Okay, he is CD1 and whatnot. Go because him and Alex was both there trying and. Chris said they were upset because it was a lady in front of him, and the folks told him because him and Alex were next, but they said, "Hey, the lady in front of you, Chris, is the last question." I'm like, Anyway, but this lady asked a good question.
Wondering how the dynamic has been between you and Ashley since her comments that she made at her show about your allegations.
Because Ashley messy ass. Hold on. This ain't news to us. It's news to y'all. Now this was the day the charges came out. She had no information. She was saying this ain't news to us. It's news to y'all.
Oh, no, we were not shocked. Yeah.
When Zen Win is in the pen.
No, we were not shocked.
Okay, so they were referencing, hey, the day the charges was announced, the day you were arrested, and Ashley said this immediately after, which is insinuating we knew that Wendy was fake and fraud and scheming and scamming. Her and her damn husband. Okay, we knew.
I'm wondering how the dynamic has been between you and Ashley since her comments that she made at her show about your allegations.
We will save it for the reunion.
Now, that was a great response. You know what I'm saying? And I think the reason for that is a lot can happen between now and the reunion as far as charges, as far as stuff her Athy could say. So it was smart of her not to say much right now.
Well, I would like to take this opportunity to say, sit on down. I can say what I need to say, fam. Okay. I can admit that I was maybe a little hot in the pants with what I said about Wendy. And when I thought about it later, it wasn't the time or the place. And honestly, I said it lightheartedly, but
lightheartedly, somebody is accused and arrested for fraud, for scheming and scamming, insurance fraud, and you were lightheartedly saying, "I'm not surprised. I know they can." Girl, it ain't lighthearted. Lighthearted is wow. I mean, wow. You know, you were saying they did it.
I realize that this is in no way a lighthearted situation for Wendy. So I do want to say that I'm sorry for how hot I came for Wendy. And I mean it.
She's over here, babe.
Stacey's like, girl, she over here. Who are you talking to? How are you apologizing to the audience? Wendy is over here, babe. Mm-hmm. She's over here.
Right.
I tried to talk to you backstage. You didn't want to talk to me, so I received that.
No.
And I'm simply saying what I need to say, and I mean it. And you can either take it or not.
And I will not. Thank you,
That's fine. And that's fine. And that's fine. And that's fine. Thank you. I'm glad you're being cute. Okay. Thank you.
I'm wondering.
I will be the same way. I would be the exact same way. Because, girl, you were absolutely trying to shade me. You were absolutely saying I'm a scheming, scamming thief. Okay? I am a scheming, scamming thief, and that ain't fair for you to try to say that about me. But again, I think the reason Wendy is not responding to it is because anything she says can and will be held against her in a court of law.
I tried to talk to you backstage. You didn't want to talk to me, so I received that. No. And I'm simply saying what I need to say, and I mean it. And you can either take it or not.
And I will not. Thank you.
Wendy, at this point in time, we do hope that there is some explanation as to how you got in this pickle, okay? But it is smart to me that she's not saying much at all. Because if she claims her innocence and they then have more proof that she's guilty, then she's a liar. You know what I'm saying? But if you just don't say nothing, there's nothing to use against you in court. And so, yeah. To me, I felt like all of the shenanigans and the foolishness that went on at BravoCon, it was crazy. Now, there was also some Married to Medicine stuff going on. There was also some more Atlanta stuff going on. I will probably have, it was a little bit should I just do it now? I don't feel like doing it now. I don't want to do it. I want to do it. Because there was some stuff between. Well, I won't. I'll put that up. This is already an hour in. Look, I hope y'all enjoyed. Okay, I told you. Look, YouTube is not pushing out my content because I'm not consistently posting. So that's just how it is. So again, I am doing more premieres right now to play catch up to get y'all youth come to my page and look at stuff. Okay. Again, this will be up at like 9 o'clock in the morning, even though it's 1:30 a.m. right now. But again, please come to my channel, child, and look for my content. YouTube was not going to tell y'all it's here. Again, I will lie. I'm not live. I did a Cardi B in the video, whatever that's up. Go watch it. If you do not know, you now know now. Okay. YouTube is not going to tell y'all I have content up. Okay. You have to come and look every day. I will post it on Twitter. I will post it on my IG. But you have to come and look at my page. Okay. I will not be live much this week. I want to try to push out some premiere things to get YouTube used to pushing out my videos. Okay. But again, I'm here. I'm pushing out content, but I can't force YouTube to tell y'all I'm here. Okay, so I ain't going nowhere. I'm still around here, child. But y'all make sure to like the video, to subscribe. Okay, comment in the comment section. Okay, share it as well. All of that good stuff around here, child. Again, watch the premiere videos. Okay, don't only look for lives. I also premiere videos too. Okay, okay. Now, I love you all. Okay, I will talk to y'all later. I will be live at least Wednesday and Thursday, but I will have premieres up every day this week. Come look at them. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.